Vikings Platt back here with a special video today. I get a lot of requests from people wanting me to try some of the things I brew. I kind of do the video separate. I just brew in one video and sometimes get around to trying on the other. But this video is definitely for you. Today we have 3 items to try. We have Braggot, Piment, and Vikings Blood. Those all 3 are types of meads. So this is more of a, I guess, a mead tasting than anything else. Let's start off with first our Braggot here. Braggot is, for those who don't know, it's kind of a hybrid between beer and mead. So the fermentables are honey and barley. The particular recipe I used was 1 pound of clover honey and 1 pound of malt extract. That's our barley sugars. These were 1 gallon batches. I brewed this around mid-October. At the time of this video, we're in April, so roughly about 6 months out. The original gravity was 1.076, or final gravity came out to 1.010 for an ABV of 8.66%. Let's give her a try. All right, slight hiss, so maybe a little carbonation. All right, not much carbonation. Nice, deep, dark, golden, a little bit of copper. Almost like a Sam Adams lager in color. Let's hit the nose. The nose is a little hot, a little funky. Does smell like some of the classic meads I've had before, just more of a straight mead. Some of these meads can be hopped. I did not hop this particular one, but that is always an option. Let's go in for a dive. All right, not too bad. On the back side of the palate, I kind of get a funky kind of aftertaste, but nothing too over the top. Body-wise, this is a medium plus. This has some heft. There's a little viscosity in your mouth, but it's not coating. Yeah, I'm not picking up a lot of the barley characteristics. This is, to me, flavor-wise, comes off more as just kind of a straight mead. Not too bad, though. I had tried it. I tried a bottle a couple of months back. This is definitely mellowed a little bit. I think I have another bottle or two, so I'll be interested to see how it goes down the line. But it is mellowing. It is not bad. But meads in general are just kind of something that is not for everybody, more of an acquired taste. Overall, though, not bad. Fairly clear. I'm glad to see it's cleared out pretty well. Overall, not bad. I'd say we did okay on that one. So let's rotate. Next we have is our Piment. Piment is a kind of hybrid between regular just grape wine and a mead. So our fermentables are grape juice and honey. The particular recipe I used was for 1 gallon batch, gallon of grape juice, and just a gallon of regular store-bought honey, like a clover honey type. I brewed this around mid-October also, so we're looking at about 6 months. The original gravity of this was 1.090. We came out to 1.0 even for 11.88% alcohol by volume. Got a nice little kick on this one. Let's give her a try. All right, and the light looks like we still got fairly clear. It's hard to see because, you know, the purple grape juice I used. Let's hit the nose. All right, a little more complexity on the nose than the Braggot. I pick up just a slight hint of I don't want to say dark fruit because it's simple kind of Concord grape juice, but you can pick up that it's some form of fruit out there. Not too hot on the nose. Let's give her a try. Oh, that's nice. That's just tastes like a nice sweet wine. In your kind of Lambruscas, Manischewis kind of way. I mean, this is not to confuse with a Chateau Petrus or anything like that. Lafitte Rothschild, but just nice bit of sweetness. Any kind of yeast aftertaste or anything like that is gone. You're just getting kind of a traditional grape juice taste along with a little extra alcohol kick, maybe a little more sweetness to it. Maybe the honey added a little complexity to it. This is not just simple fermented grape juice. It's more complex. Yeah, this is something. Actually, I got a feeling, because I've kept these refrigerated, I got a feeling if I let this at room temperature kind of open up more, it might really turn out nice. But the Pyment, I think this one's actually a home run there. Very nice. All right, last but not least, we rotate again. Lastly is our Vikings Blood. Vikings Blood is a style of mead with a lot of lore to it. There's a lot of implied Viking lore to it. As I discussed in the video we made it, it might not have been any actual Vikings that ever drank this, but again, it sounds great. Some people will say that it's a cherry mead. Some say that it's, kind of a herbal mead. Hibiscus is generally one of the herbs generally used. I did kind of a hybrid to kind of cover my bases. In the recipe, I used 2 pounds of honey, a pound of mixed berries. A lot of the recipes out there, a lot of people use cherries, but you can see strawberries, raspberries, whatever. I bought a 1 pound bag of frozen mixed berries. So it was like, I think, raspberry, blueberry, strawberry, something like that. And then I used hibiscus tea pouches that I found in a big box store. Our original gravity was 1.074. At the time of bottling, our final gravity was 0.998 for an ABV of 10 even. So right at 10. I produced this in early January, so it's only been about 3 months. This is probably a little young to drink meads in general, and specifically in Vikings Blood. That being said, I have several bottles, so I thought, well, I'll throw it in here, and maybe down the line we try another bottle or two and just see how it matures over time. So this is our first test of the Vikings Blood. Let's give her a pour. All right, a little lighter color than our Pyment, more of a, almost like a cranberry juice color. Came out fairly clear, which I'm liking. Let's hit the nose. Oh my gosh, that hibiscus does come out. There's a floral nose to it. This, you're drinking something a little different. This is not standard homebrew on the nose. All right, let's give her a try. That is interesting. I'm getting something in the aftertaste that reminds me of young meads and stuff like that, where you're still picking up fermentation flavors. What happens a lot of times when you ferment beer, wine, stuff like that, is during an active part of fermentation, when the yeast is still active, however, you're going to taste the yeast. If you brew a beer or wine and after a week or two to taste it, there's still active yeast stuff. Eventually the yeast will fall out, but they'll take some of those flavored compounds with them too, and it falls in, and that yeast on the bottom, that yeast cake on the bottom will absorb a lot of those. That's why you want to give things time to age. This still being young, I get some of that, but it's not prominent. Also too, I don't know how much of that flavor could be the hibiscus, and it was a hibiscus tea blend, So there's probably some real tea leaves and some other things in that hibiscus tea bag. So that's probably what I'm picking up too. This is definitely a little light. Out of the three, this is the lightest bodied. I'm going to say medium to medium minus on the body. Goes down easy. I don't feel a warming sensation in the chest on any of these three, even though they're at that range. These are definitely at the range where you're not going to just continuously knock these back. I am very interested to see how this ages out over the next couple of months, because it does have some really unique flavors and characteristics. Not that sweet though. I will say that people get, when they think of mead and honey, they think, oh, this has got to be sweet. Not necessarily true. And because we came out under 1 on our fermentation, we're probably not going to get sweetness. The yeast did a real efficient job on eating the sugar, so not a lot of sweetness, but really some nice character in there. Well, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please subscribe down below. Also, please like the video because it lets YouTube know we're putting out good content. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or video ideas, please leave them in the comment section, or you can always contact me on the Twitter page. Till next time, bottoms up.